We headed out of Salt Lake City today.
Yay!
We headed a few hours south. We're still in Utah, but we found a great dispersed camping. It's a National Forest dispersed camping area. We specifically wanted this for two reasons. One, it's free, and two, we were anxious to try out our solar setup, which is right behind us. And so far, so good. Seems to be working. Looks like it's charging our batteries. It's raining pine needles on us.
Yeah, so pretty sweet spot. We're gonna spend some time here while we're waiting for our friend Ben to come meet us to do the national parks here in Utah.
Yep. We also heard from some of our Airstream friends. They are in the area also, so we're gonna try to meet up with them. Possibly today or tomorrow.
Yeah, they're doing one of the caravans. It's the Southwestern Caravan, so they're hitting like Colorado, New Mexico, Arizona, Utah, and our paths just happened to cross here in southern Utah, so we're gonna get to see them again as well. Our friends John and Cecilia, who are on the caravan, have invited us over for dinner tonight, so that's where we're headed. So we met John and Cecilia at an Airstream rally back in January called Can Opener, and just really kind of hit it off and have stayed in touch, and it just happened that we were going to cross paths again. If you're not familiar with what a caravan is, it's an organized
trip.
There you go.
Yeah, it's all Airstream people. I think they said there was 20?
30.
30?
Yeah.
30 Airstreams. They all follow each other and have designated stops along the way.
And they go everywhere. There are Mexico caravans, there are Alaskan caravans, or, you know, a southwestern, southeastern. I mean, like I said, they cover all kinds of different areas, and it's a good way, if you're not really comfortable planning or don't know much about an area,
or you just don't want to do the planning.
Right, exactly. You're kind of putting all of that work in someone else's hands. And if it's my understanding, it's not a for-profit thing, the caravans. They're not cheap, but you're paying for the campgrounds you're staying in and the activities you're doing. And everybody collectively pays just a little bit more to cover the caravan organizers' trip.
They sound like lots of fun. We haven't done one yet, but I could see in the future where we would definitely not be opposed to doing it.
For sure. Yeah, so looking forward to spending some time with them. It's just gonna be, you know, just tonight because they're headed out tomorrow, moving on in their travels.
All right, we're finishing up our boondocking here in right outside of Bryce Canyon.
Yeah, this place is called George's Gift, and if you're ever coming to Bryce Canyon to camp, we cannot recommend this place enough.
This was a great boondocking spot. There's campground right next door. You could actually see it from our spot. But
yeah, you're only about half a mile from the town, so it's easy to run into town and do things or get whatever you might need. But you're in this beautiful forested area. If you don't mind boondocking, this is probably one of our favorite boondocking spots. It's been a great stop. It also has allowed us to try out our solar, which we knew we wanted to find a boondocking spot for that reason, and of course to save money.
Yep.
So we didn't really do a whole lot here, therefore didn't shoot a whole lot of video here,
Right.
because we have a friend coming in that we're gonna do all of these parks with. So that's what we're doing today, is we're moving on to a traditional campground between Bryce and Zion. We are in Hatch, Utah, which is in between Zion National Park and Bryce Canyon National Park.
Yep, and we've got a visitor coming. A friend of ours that we met when we were in Big Bend, one of our first trips.
Big Bend National Park, yeah.
Big Bend National Park.
It was one of our, well, it was our first national park that we hit when we got on the road full time.
Yep.
And yeah, we met Ben and kind of just hit it off, and he's gonna be with us for the next week exploring the Utah National Parks.
Yeah, we've kept in touch through social media for the last, I don't know, 6 or 7 months. And he hit us up and asked us where we were going to be, and we said, hey, let's go to Utah. So that's where we're at.
He is an excellent photographer, and we are totally excited about learning from him and
pick his brain, and hopefully he can teach us some stuff. And I'll put a link below to his Instagram page so you guys can check it out. He's also involved in fostering dogs, which and he does an amazing job with this. I'll put the link below for that Instagram also.
Yes, he has 2 Instagram pages, one for his personal and one for his dog foster. It's going to be a whirlwind of a week because Utah has 5 national parks and they're pretty spread out. They're, you know, probably 5 to 6 hours away from each other. Yep. So we're gonna try to do all 5 of them this week while we're with Ben. So it should be go, go, go. And he's already commented that he's interested in catching the
sunrise and sunset. So we're going to be up early and going to bed late. So.
Yeah.
It should be fun. We're going to have a good time.
Yeah, looking forward to it.
We're excited about him coming.
Hey guys, this is Ben. And Ben has us up at 4:30 this morning at Zion to catch the sunrise in the canyon. So thank you, Ben.
Anytime. It was worth it though. Look at that view. It's
I know, the sun is hitting the canyon behind us. It's amazing. So yes, Ben's a good influence.
Yeah, awesome.
Yep, so Ben's a great photographer and we are so looking forward to our week with him exploring these Utah National Parks. So from what I understand, you're not actually allowed to drive through Zion. To keep traffic down in the park, they have a mandatory shuttle service. So we're about to get on the shuttle and head to the Narrows, which is, I'm super excited about. It's supposed to be an amazing trail down the middle of a river. So yeah. All right, we just took the shuttle ride to where we get on the trail to do the Narrows. And it's cold. It's supposed to be 90 today, so we all shed our jackets in the car. And yeah, we're all regretting that decision at the moment.
The bus ride by itself was freezing.
They had every window in the bus open, and the sun just hasn't made it over the canyon walls yet. So in the shade, it is chilly, and we're about to go put our feet in 62-degree water. So
might be even colder.
So bring a jacket.
We may have hypothermia when we're finished with this. We have a 40-minute shuttle bus ride back to the car with wet feet. So we're about to get in the river. Any words?
We warmed up a little. I can't speak still because my lips are numb. But
Yeah, I was like, what? What is that? It feels like it's in the 60s though.
it's pretty chilly and there's no sun. But it should be fun. It should be cool.
It's gonna be really fun. And what is the goal?
The goal is to get to Wall Street.
Which is
Not
about
in New York, but in
Yeah,
Zion.
it's about 2 miles upriver, and it's supposed to be amazing. So we'll see if we can make it. I'll pull you over. This trail is interesting. There's no set trail. You just make your own trail. There's some shoreline that you can walk on.
You follow everybody else and hope they know where they're going.
And if they get in a really deep hole, then you go a different way. Yeah, so you kind of set your own length depending on how far you want to go, and if you have a destination in mind like we do, trying to get to Wall Street. Right. So
I mean, you can continue on after Wall Street, and actually you can start at the top and hike down. We just passed a couple that was doing that.
Right, yeah, there are various ways that you can do this hike. Right. So it's amazing. I love this.
Unbelievable.
Yeah, so cool. Yeah, so let's see if we can find this Wall Street. So there are no trail signs letting us know when we've reached our destination, but my guess is we've reached it.